Henri Cordier was a French linguist, historian, ethnographer, author, editor and Orientalist. He was president of the Société de Géographie in Paris. Cordier was a prominent figure in the development of East Asian and Central Asian scholarship in Europe in the late 19th and early 20th century. Though he had little actual knowledge of the Chinese language, Cordier had a particularly strong impact on the development of Chinese scholarship, and was a mentor of the noted French sinologist Édouard Chavannes. Early life. Cordier was born in New Orleans, Louisiana in the United States. He arrived in France in 1852, and his family moved to Paris in 1855. He was educated at the College Chapdelaine in England. In 1869, at age 20, he sailed for Shanghai, where he worked at an English bank. During the next 2 years, he published several articles in local newspapers. In 1872, he was made librarian of the North China branch of the Royal Asiatic Society. In this period, about 20 articles were published in Shanghai Evening Courier, North China Daily News, and Journal of the North China branch of the Royal Asiatic Society. Career. In 1876, he was named secretary of the Chinese government program for Chinese students studying in Europe. In Paris, Cordier was a professor at l'École spéciale des langues orientales, which is known today as the Institute of Oriental Languages and Civilizations. He joined the faculty in 1881, and he was a professor from 1881 to 1925. Cordier was also a professor at l'École libre des sciences politiques, which is today known as the National Foundation of Political Studies and the Paris Institute of Political Studies. Contributions to sinology. Although he had only a slight knowledge of the language, Cordier made major contributions to sinology. Cordier, as the Bibliotheca Sinica is sometimes affectionately referred to, is the standard enumerative bibliography of 70,000 works on China up to 1921. Even though the author did not know Chinese, he was thorough and highly familiar with European publications. Endymion Wilkinson also praises Cordier for including the full titles, often the tables of contents, and reviews of most books. Cordier was a founding editor of T'Ung, which was the first international journal of Chinese studies. Along with Gustave Schlegel, he helped to establish the prominent sinological journal T'Ung in 1890. Honours. Royal Asiatic Society Honorary Member 1893. Royal Geographic Society Corresponding Member 1908. Académie des Inscriptions et Belles-Lettres Member 1908. Société Asiatique Vice President 1918 to 1925. Société de Géographie President 1924-1925. Selected works. Cordier's published writings encompass 1,033 works in 1,810 publications in 13 languages and 7,984 library holdings. Bibliotheca Sinica. Dictionnaire bibliographique des ouvrages relatifs à l'Empire chinois, Volume 1, Volume 2. Bibliographie des œuvres de Beaumarchais is La France en Chine aux ex-vies. Documents inédits, publiés sur les manuscrits conservés au d'Acute Pot des Affaires étrangères avec une introduction et des notes. Mémoire sur la Chine adressée à Napoléon et à Mélanges, Volume 1, Volume 2, by Ephraim de Sainte-Croix, edited by Henri Cordier. Les origines d'établissements français dans l'Extrême-Orient, Shanghai, Ningpo. Documents inédits, publiés avec une introduction et des notes. La Révolution en Chine, les origines. Conférence sur les relations de la Chine avec l'Europe. L'imprimerie sino-européenne enchaînée. Bibliographie des ouvrages publiés enchaînés par les Européens OXVIIEAOXVIE cycle. Dictionnaire bibliographique des ouvrages relatifs à l'Empire chinois. Bibliotheca Sinica, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. The Book of Sir Marco Polo, Volume 1. The Book of Sir Marco Polo, Volume 2 with Henry Yule, Sir Marco Polo, Volume 1. L'Expédition de Chine de 1860, Histoire diplomatique, Notes et Documents. Bibliotheca Indo-Sinica, Dictionnaire bibliographique des ouvrages relatifs à la péninsule indo-chinoise. Bibliotheca Japonica, Dictionnaire bibliographique des ouvrages relatifs à l'Empire japonais rangés par ordre chronologique jusqu'à 1870. Memoirs concernant l'Asie orientale, Volume 1. Memoirs concernant l'Asie orientale, Volume 2. Memoirs concernant l'Asie orientale, Volume 3. Le Voyage à la Chine et OXVIE cycle. Extrait du Journal de Mbouvet, commandant le vaisseau de la Compagnie des Indes la Ville of All, Cathay and the Way that being a collection of medieval notices of China. Bibliographie Stendhalienne. La suppression de la Compagnie de J. Acute Sus et la mission de Peking. The Travels of Marco Polo, with Henry Yule. Histoire générale de la Chine et de ses relations avec les pays étrangers, depuis les temps les plus anciens jusqu'à la chute de la dynastie Manchue, Volume I. Depuis les temps les plus anciens jusqu'à la chute de la dynastie Tiang, Volume 2. Depuis les 5 dynasties jusqu'à la chute des Mongols, Volume 3. Depuis l'avènement des Mings jusqu'à la mort de Qi Kang, Volume 4. Depuis l'avènement de Tao Kouam jusqu'à l'époque actuelle. La Chine and France OXVIE cycle. Chine, Volume